Hello, and I welcome you to another day of racing as Ayrton Senna. And we are back to his driver's career journey. So, here we are standing right now. We are going to be racing at Miami today. This was a sprint weekend, and the sprint race did not go as we planned. That was really tough. We finished last, and let's hope for the best race today. Saudi Arabian GP wasn't good as well, so we have to give it our best shot, absolute best shot today. Yep, so let's head over straight to the qualifying, or else I'll just quickly show you what's the current standing in the drivers championship. So we are currently at P6. We are fighting for P1, which is currently held by George Russell, and we the gap has grown quite a bunch now. So the goal of today is to finish better than George, Oscar, Lewis, Charles, Max. So basically we need to get a P1. So let's hope that we qualify P1. That will make things easier for us further in the race.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question...
Specifically for this track, I think we can go for maximum top speed. Let's actually give it a try, and I hope it works, because there's a big straight. There's actually two big straights here, so that will be helpful. Let's take a flying lap. So this is the straight I'm talking about. Let's see the top speed that we can hit here. For now I won't be using the battery. We need P1 here. This is a bit tricky section for me.
Right, that's us
Let's
down
send
into
it fully.
P16 now.
I never get this. How am I even at P16 if I haven't qualified a lap? So we are touching speed up to 350 kilometers per hour. So our sector 3 was the fastest of all, and we have qualified P4, which is good but not good enough. So let's try to find out where we can improve. Okay, so the low downforce setup isn't the best choice. Let's head over to the garage, see if we can change the setup. We cannot change. So we'll have to stick with this setup for now. Let's drive out and give it another shot.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
We have been pushed down to P6 now, so clearly that lap wasn't good enough. P4 was still manageable, but we are definitely not starting from P6. I think we can also catch some pace on this section. Let's send it all now. Okay, that was a bad turn, even slid out there. Let's still keep it going. So I'll set the ERS mode to none so that we have some energy to use for the next lap.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Okay, we need to head over to the garage again. This is our lap. Let's completely send it.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
So I believe we will be starting at P6 this race. I think we can actually try for another lap. The car is just sliding way too much. I'm not sure if it's because of the low downforce setup that I have set. But I honestly feel like there is just no grip. Let me check the assist for once. Yeah, it's still set to medium. Okay, there's nothing much more we can do. Can we do a flying lap? No, we cannot. And we have been pushed down further to P7. Let's head over to the full race now. I believe if we set a good strategy, we still have a chance. Proctor.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State
Hi
for
Gunjan.
spectacular sunsets, gentle breezes, and alongside me in the commentary.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Okay, so let's decide the race strategy now. Of course, I want to go with just one pit stop strategy. We cannot change the car setup now. So I believe we are still running the lowest downforce setup, which has not been turning out to be that good of a decision. Okay, with that, I believe we can start the race. So we are not that far from P1. We might make a few overtakes on the first turn. Also, it's cloudy here, so it can rain as well. Let's ask our race engineer.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
It's our fourth or fifth race and we haven't seen a safety car. That wasn't caused by me. So I'm hoping for a safety car pit stop this race at least. Oops. But if you know, you do not get any damage on the formation lap. I was just putting my phone on D&D.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
So let's see how many overtakes we can make from P6. Our goal is to finish P1 this race and get back as a championship contender.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
And here I was speaking. I thought the mic was on. And we have lost all the positions we made. Thanks. We are at P10 now because I did not notice that my mic was
Mind that
off.
front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
We are down from P2 all the way to P10 it is. Okay, we are back in P8 at least.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to
Now
notice
it's the
it soon.
underbody. This car is super delicate. But we are getting podium in this race.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Let's check the damage. Okay, so there is some damage. And I forgot to turn on the DRS. So we are going to take Alonso at least. Let's get in his slipstream and make the overtake. Okay, he's a bit too far. And we went a bit wide there. Let's see if we can stick in the inside. That wasn't the cleanest overtake, but we still managed.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds.
Often at times I forget to turn on my mic. So if you ever
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
So if you ever find me not speaking, please mention it in the chat and I will look at if my mic is on. Lost a position. Let's get him on the straight. Okay, he is defending nice, but not good enough. Next up on the list we have Lewis Hamilton.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So the gap right now is 1.7. Let's try to make it 1.2 by the end of this lap.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Okay, Ayrton, that's science behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
Let's try to catch up on him on the turn. We will need to save some ERS actually. So we have caught on Lewis Hamilton much more than expected. Let's make the overtake on the next DRS zone. Okay, so we did not get any DRS on him. Oh, we did. That's going to make sure we stick close by to him. Okay, we can go for the overtake on the next straight. There is no need to rush. This is our moment. Let's take it.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Okay, no crash. That was a really risky move. I wasn't actually planning to overtake Kimi, but we still managed to hold it. So now we are at P4.
3.9 seconds.
So guys, there is still hope for us to finish P1 now. We need to defend nice here. Okay, he's going for the overtake. He is ahead of us.
Change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details. Got that confirmed.
We are definitely not going for a 2 pit stop strategy.
Good work, we're in P4. Okay, gap to leader, 13.9 seconds. Oscar's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Antonelli's behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums.
So currently the gap is 4.9 seconds. It's actually quite a lot, but we can still manage to catch it, I believe. Okay, now the gap is even more increased. He's just going way too fast.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.8 seconds.
But we have managed to come here from P10, so I believe we can take P1 as well. There are a lot of laps remaining. Okay, I sense something ahead. I believe Oscar's car is breaking down.
Green flag. Information
Oh,
on
it was
Ocon.
Esteban.
Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Why do they not crash instead? Okay, Hamilton has caught up on us. The gap to Oscar is increasing quite a lot. Now the gap is 8 seconds. Let's check our tire wear. Okay, so the front right is almost gone. You can even have a puncture if you do not get it changed. Let's still take the risk, but in any case I'm not going on a 2 pit stop strategy. We did a 2 pit stop strategy yesterday in Saudi Arabia,
The car ahead by 8.2 seconds.
and it was just terrible. So we are not going on a 2 pit stop. Let's try to manage the tires somehow. Okay, George is pitting.
Russell is in the pits.
I don't think he's on a 2 pit stop strategy. But for the perspective of only 1 pit stop, he pitted quite early in the race. That was a terrible move there. And we lost the gap to him, and we also have Hamilton right behind our tail.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Okay, Hamilton will definitely make a move now. Let him go on the inside, stick to the outside. We are leaving him space all the time, and that was a nice defense. If you are joining the stream for the first time, make sure to say hi in the live chat, and I'll be happy to know who is new today.
the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 9.4 seconds.
With that was a terrible move. Mistake. It wasn't even a move.
We've got dangerously high levels of tyre wear now. Consider boxing or just nurse them home until the end.
Okay, so we are going to pit on next lap anyways. So I'm gonna stick to these tires for just another lap.
Okay, be aware we expect severe loss of grip from the tyres very soon.
Let's check the tire wear. Okay, it's almost 80%. That's quite a lot honestly. But we have to pit on the next lap anyways, so we'll stick to our original strategy.
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
I just hope we do not get a puncture. Because to Hamilton we have defended
Okay,
quite well.
Engine's running very hot. Engine very hot. Let's try and pull out from behind the car in front and cool things down. Okay,
I'm
listen,
more
don't
worried
worry
about the
it,
tire
mate.
wear.
It can happen to
Okay.
the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
We have got a puncture. Of course we'll be pitting this lap. That was the original strategy all along. Oh, I cannot believe this.
Okay, copy that.
The worst has happened. Whenever I think this is the worst thing to happen, I get surprised by even more worse. How do I even take it to the pits?
Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
I'm no Lewis Hamilton.
Well, what
Yeah,
happened?
I'm no
Let me
Lewis
know you're
Hamilton.
okay. Just
Okay, that was pretty bad. Let's just look at the replay at least. Okay, we cannot look at that right now. We'll have to retire. We do not have any other option. This was not how I expected this race to go. Not at all. We are doing so great.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
We are still at P6, but the gap has increased significantly. Now we are 46 points behind. Let's just have a look at the replay at that puncture. So but this was the lap. So we are going great. Everything is nice. Oh, so this is where the puncture happened. And it suddenly Now I'm thinking I should have pitted on the previous lap. I wasn't actually hoping for it to puncture because I know it was at 80%, but still. There goes our part of our front wing. There's another crash. And there is the final one. The car just did not brake at all. I tried my best. So we have no other option to just carry on. This race wasn't good. Race before it wasn't good. But race before that was good. So we'll continue racing and let's see where we are going next. This is going to be a round 7 and we are at P6. We need to catch up significantly.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
Okay, so it's Imola GP. Let's head over to the race weekend and hope we finish in the top 3 and do not have any puncture. No such thing like that.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
So just like always, we'll take a few laps in the practice session, then we'll head over straight to the qualifying.
Extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
We'll have to take care of the track limits on this track because there are a lot of high speed corners. We'll take about 5 or 4 laps, then head over to the qualifying, and then we have the final race. Let's push it now and set a best time we can. So all of these curbs just make the car slide, so we'll have to be careful about that. car is just spinning a lot. I'm not sure if it is because of me. So we are currently at 1 to 1.5. The goal is to get at least a second faster than this, because I believe that is definitely possible. But instead we have gone a second slower. Okay, we caught up about 200th of a second there, so that is a place for improvement. Same with this corner. And I believe there's a lot of time to gain, especially on this area. Let's push it again. And the goal is to get a second faster than our fastest lap.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
We lost some time there. So let's head over to the garage and
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
so we'll start the qualifying sim. Let's see if that is available. So we'll be doing a lap on the soft tires and try to get as fast as we can. Once we have that data, we'll head over to the qualifying session. Skip the repair time. Let's yeah, there is a qualifying phase.
Car repairs have
Let's
set us
start
back
it.
a little.
So the grip feels much more better on the soft tires here. It is all good till this point. Had a bit of slide there, we can improve. So we'll move on to qualifying just after this lap. So the last sector
Okay,
is
then,
the
that's the end
problem.
of the program and plenty of useful data. Return to base when you can.
Let's head over to the garage and skip to the qualifying session straight away. Let's see our pace. So our pace was terrible on the final sector, which is turn 18 especially. Yep, so that's what we have to improve. Okay, so let's head over to the qualifying straight away and hope that we start on the podium this race, because we are running P6 in the Drivers' Championship. We need to save the name Ayrton Senna. Let's see the setup we are running. Okay, balanced. I think balanced is going to work good for this track because it has a lot of fast corners as well and long straights too. Or because we are actually slower on the corners, we can go for increased downforce. Let's try that. We'll take a flying lap. I'm not sure if this is the best decision, but I feel that I could really use some extra grip. Okay, no ways this is going to be the fastest lap. The lap is going terrible. We would need to do another lap for sure. I just hope it doesn't start raining. Let's head over to the garage and start the lap. This one was absolutely garbage. If you're watching the stream for the first time, make sure to say hi in the live chat.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
We won't be staying there for long. Let's see where we finish. So it's P9.
We've only got 1 lap of fuel
Not bad,
remaining.
not good. Let's head over to the pits and we'll get our ERS charged and do another lap. Also, I want to change one more setting. I think it's in the accessibility. Where is that? I'm gonna actually set it to weak because it's not letting me push the accelerator easily. I'll actually try to turn it off for now. Let me do a lap with it turned off. Let's drive out. I'll test
Clear
it.
the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Let's see how the triggers feel now. It's a bit weird driving like this now because I've driven with the triggers on for so long. But at this stage they were not benefiting to me in any way. Now I have it set to weak. Let's try medium as well. I believe this is the best. Okay, not good enough. We'll change it again. Let's have it set to weak. And that's final. We need to qualify P1 anyhow.
We've dropped to P11.
Let's go. Okay, back to garage.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Let's see how much time we have left. Okay, we have enough times to do another flying lap, but I believe this is going to be the final lap we can do. So I must get it right this time, or else we'll be starting at the back of the pack again. I do not want that. Bad start to the final lap.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Terrible mistake again
Mind
and
that
again.
front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
So it's going to be P11. Well,
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
it's going to be P15. We were almost a second slower. I'll have to check where it all went wrong. But I believe today's stream has to end here. And I'll see you all tomorrow when we'll be running the final race at Imola, starting from P15, and we'll see if we can catch up the gap. So thank you so much for joining today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.